What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of Mind to Motions. So today we're going to be getting into passion. We've obviously discussed communication and state of mind and how important those two things can be for your mental health and your mental development. You could also factor in the idea that you need to find and develop a passion you can fall in love with, something that nobody needs to tell you what to do. Nobody needs to tell you how to feel. You just get up every day and you're just excited to do that one thing. When I was younger growing up, I believed that passion for me was football. To a certain degree, I still believe that it exists. I don't think it's easy to ever lose a passion. My whole goal for this episode is to be able to kind of express where I believe passion can help you in whatever you're doing. So let's take my personal experiences. I started playing football at a very young age, about the age of 6. It was mostly family, friends, and uncles, that sort of thing. People that you see gets you into the game. But after a while, it just became myself, just kind of pushing the narrative. Myself getting up and doing the work, and just enjoying it. My first experience of falling in love with the game was watching the 1998 World Cup. That was a really vivid experience to be able to watch it, to know that it's a national sport, to know that these individuals on the pitch are admired for what they've put work into. I think that's always been the allure with professional sports. It's not just the fact that you get to be adored and respected. It's a mutual respect gained by seeing the amount of work that you've put in and where it's gotten you to. When we talk about motivation, which is a very common thing in life, and a lot of people are discussing it, it's very, very important that you recognize that once you have something that you're passionate about, it's very easy to motivate yourself. You start to develop a lot of self-discipline, self-motivation, because you don't necessarily need somebody to tell you to get up and go. So how I think that relates to mental health is that a lot of us are ending up doing things that we don't necessarily want to do. We're doing things that somebody else has told us to do, but we're not doing something that we just love and enjoy doing. I really hope you can find that one thing that helps you to just be like, I love this one thing. It could be anything. I think that relates massively to our mental health, because it's much easier to follow that path knowing that you have enjoyment, you have love for what you're doing on a daily basis. So my one bit of advice would be definitely to find something that you're passionate about, to find something that, as I said before, you don't need anyone to convince you to do. It just comes naturally. In relation to where I think that we can use our passions to overcome a lot of mental health issues, such as I've mentioned before, depression, anxiety. There's many different factors that you can look at and you can say, all right, why am I struggling right now? Why am I going through? Why am I feeling these things? My hope is that by unveiling some of the things I think are really important for our mental health in general, is that maybe one of these things can trigger something in your daily life or your character that you maybe need to readjust, maybe need to look at, or you maybe just need to keep improving on. So for me, breaking these down, these first 5 episodes are so important to kind of get the message out of who I am as an individual and the things that I see that we can help each other and we can be more confident about discussing, but also providing some sense of value. I think that if we're able to break down the ways that we feel and identify the things that are affecting us, then more people will have these conversations, or even other people out there who are doing a similar thing. We can start to have these conversations generally. We started with communication and the importance of how we talk to each other, trusting who we talk to, and then the elements of your state of mind and how important it is to develop a positive state of mind and how that can help you moving forward in life, to now kind of touching on the essence of what you're passionate about. Finding that passion is so, so important, because you're going to be able to use that energy that's generated from what you do, what you wake up every day inspired to do, to be able to share that. You're not doing it for a paycheck or gratification. You're just truly doing it because you enjoy doing it. If more of us chased those paths, I think that in general, we'd be in a much better place in terms of our mental health. And we can only do what we can do. This isn't about attacking anyone. This is about just trying to break down some of the issues that we have, some of the things I see with some friends, some associates, people in, my community. We really struggle with voicing how we feel about things and then being able to translate that into action. So, something like this, very simple, mind to emotions, utilizing understanding of how we think, how we come up with ideas, how we come up with solutions, and then be able to kind of provide a framework so that maybe somebody who's dealing with these issues can overcome it, or somebody coming forward in the future can preempt and see some of the things that they can avoid because we've kind of, broken that down and explained it to them. So yeah, for me, passion is so important. And I believe that it has helped me massively in life, from the early stages of me playing football and falling in love with that, to that helping me to get an education and study abroad, and also just keeping an open mind to whatever people enjoy, are passionate about, and then be able to take experiences from that, avoid some of the negative things, and kind of focus on the things that they've done well, they've been successful at. That's kind of really what this Mind to Motions series is all about. Those fundamental things that I think will directly affect how, one, we perceive our mental health, and two, how we make actionable change. So, I kind of want to keep reaffirming these points, and, once or twice I may repeat myself. So yeah, bear with me on that aspect, but I'm really trying to get across the point that once you've found that passion, once you've found that driving force, you just have to stick at it. You have to stick at it, you have to find like minds, you have to find people who are supporting of that message, and then, how you can bring that into your daily life to, just improve what you're doing. Another reason why it was really important for me to voice these opinions rather than just, typing up something or writing an article is because I think people need to see the individual who's giving information, so that we're not constantly just recycling and reusing things that we've already heard. We're actually kind of giving knowledge and advice from personal experience. And if anybody's watching who, is maybe sitting there thinking like, yeah, I'm going through some of these problems, then, hopefully some of this information resonates with you. And if it does, feel free to get in touch, feel free to share information, feel free to share your experiences with me, and we'll just keep it moving. Enough love for checking in, enough love for everyone that's been supporting and promoting and sharing these videos that I've been dropping. Also, big shout outs to people that I've been collaborating with. First episode, Don't Panic. The second episode, we had the Don't Panic tee that I wore in the first one, but also my guy, Godwin, who's a really cool designer. He's created a brand called Solitary. So I was wearing his top in that second episode. So yeah, opening doors and shouting out your people whilst you're doing what you're doing, whilst you're on your journey, should never be forgotten. So always keep that in mind and share things, share experiences, share your voice, and, be confident and just be determined. So until the next episode, I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love.